Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotworld.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I'm using the Heart and Hands Tarot by Liz Blackbird. And I'm going to draw... Actually, you know what? Let's just draw one card for this reading, and then I might draw more if I feel inspired to. Okay, so before I get into this week's reading, I want to show you my foster kittens. They're super cute. I think in last week's video they were hiding. So I'll introduce you to Max. This is Max. He's super cute, and he and his two sisters are Manx kitties, so they don't have tails. And hiding under here is Millie. Hi, Millie. She's really shy. And then in the little carrying case is Roxy. And Roxy is also super shy. I'm working on Roxy. And I also call her Stevie because she reminds me of Steve Buscemi. She has these like big startled eyes, and she just totally reminds me of Steve Buscemi. So, okay. So let's get back to the reading. So here we have our one card to represent the week ahead. Okay, so here we have the Princess of Pentacles. So in a Rider-Waite deck, this would be called the Page of Pentacles. So the Princess of Pentacles. So the Suit of Pentacles. Well, actually, first let me talk about this particular card. Let me go into this card, because right away when I look at this card, the first thing that jumps out at me is her dreamy expression. She looks like she's daydreaming, which is surprising because I don't think of the Suit of Pentacles as being a particularly daydreamy suit. I would think maybe like cups or even wands, but not pentacles. So that's what really stands out to me here, is she has this really, really daydreamy look in her eye. And I think that it's reminding us the importance of being able to dream and to daydream and to just kind of fantasize. And oftentimes I think we think that we're not being practical when we do this, but the fact that this is showing up in a Pentacles card is reminding us that actually there is a lot of practicality in daydreaming that we are unaware of. Because before you are able to create something or do anything really, you first have to be able to imagine it. And if you can't imagine something, it's very hard to then go and do that thing or create it or manifest it in any way. So I think that this week it's important to really let yourself daydream and, you know, make time to dream and allow that part of yourself, that creative part of yourself, to kind of come out and play. This is about kind of letting go of the day-to-day structure, letting go of your to-do list, and just allow your mind to wander. And another thing that stands out with this card is just that this character, this Princess of Pentacles, seems very alternative. You know, she has this nose ring, she has some interesting jewelry, her hair is kind of reminds me of like dreadlocks or something. And she's got jewels in her hair and all, you know, this interesting tattoo and all this interesting kind of clunky jewelry. And to me, I feel like this is about daydreaming, but thinking or dreaming outside the box, not necessarily, just kind of, dreaming or thinking outside the box, not necessarily sticking with the tried and true or the mainstream view of things. So I feel like that is a big theme for this week. So wherever you are in your life, or wherever you are in your spiritual journey or whatever, you know, make time to dream this week and remind yourself, or I should say, tap into that part of yourself that is kind of alternative, is kind of a rebel, even if you don't identify yourself as being rebellious or alternative. There's still a part of you that is able to think outside the box. You kind of have that inner rebel. Everyone has a part of themselves that is a little bit like that. So this is about kind of merging with that part of yourself and giving that part of yourself a little bit more power and a little more voice and more space than you normally would. And I think that that is going to help you solve a lot of problems this week. Not just solve problems, but it's going to give you inspiration. It's going to give you ideas. So, you know, in your business or, you know, your day-to-day work, however it is that you spend your time, however you make your money, I think tapping into this part of yourself is going to give you a lot of new ideas and fresh kind of creative ideas. Okay, so I'm a little more than halfway through my reading, so I've got time to draw more cards. So that's kind of the main theme of the week. Now let's draw one more card. This is kind of a sub-theme of the week. Actually, I'll draw two more cards. These are sub-themes. So I am doing a 3-card reading. I'm just doing it a little bit differently than I normally do. Okay, so Queen of Cups. Interesting, another court card. And the Moon. Okay, so these are the sub-themes. So the Moon is all about the subconscious. It's about tapping into your subconscious. So there's many ways you can do that. I like dream work. I think paying attention to your dreams, writing down your dreams, analyzing your dreams is a really powerful way to tap into your subconscious. Hypnosis is another way that you can do that, either self-hypnosis or working with a hypnotherapist. There's a lot of power and there's a lot of creativity that is locked into your subconscious. And I think it goes nicely with this middle card. When I said, you know, allow yourself to daydream. Daydreaming is another way that you can kind of play in this realm of the subconscious. And it can be a very powerful practice. And then on the other side, we have the Queen of Cups. And I feel like the Queen of Cups she's very nurturing and she's very much focused on emotions and feelings, on nurturing your feelings, nurturing your emotions, being gentle and kind to yourself, especially when it comes to feelings. So I think that you might have a strong feeling about something this week, and part of you, maybe your rational mind, will tell you that you're not entitled to those feelings, or that you shouldn't express them, or you should just ignore them. And the Queen of Cups really challenges you to accept your feelings, and she tells you that you're entitled to your feelings no matter what, even if your feelings are ridiculous or inappropriate in the eyes of someone else. They're still your feelings and they're still there, so don't deny them. You can take a look at them, you can question them, you can sit with them, but try not to reject them, even if you don't like them. That's kind of the big message that I'm getting from her. So I just want to look at all of these cards together, and I want to see if there's anything that jumps out at me. Okay, so one thing that stands out is your subconscious is going to come to the forefront. Some themes, some ideas that are lurking in your subconscious will be able to come through the forefront with daydreaming. If you allow yourself to daydream, if you let your mind drift, that's when those things are going to kind of bubble to the surface. And at the same time, they're also going to bubble to the surface with emotions. So the emotions and the feelings that you have and the things that kind of, I want to say, like trigger you, the things that you have like this big emotional output around. Again, those things are indicative of things that are in your subconscious. And yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. I could go on and on about these cards. I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to turn it over to you. And I want to invite you to share if you have any interpretations of these cards yourself, if there's anything that stands out to you that you want to share about in the comments below. So my name is Kate. I'm from dailytarotgirl.com. Thank you so much for watching and have a lovely week.